Hello everyone, welcome back to the Grim Dawn second character walkthrough. This is your host, Professor Reha, and now we're going to finish out getting to, well, hopefully we finish out getting to Homestead. We are going to go whack Cronley and Moneybags, and also grab the, little, whatevers. What do you call those? My goodness. The Annals of Arkovia, that's what it is, I believe. They have a totem down there, interesting. There's Moneybags. A bit earlier on the scene than maybe one might normally wish for, but we can absolutely deal. We can absolutely deal. Alright, so I heard people dying in the background, which is always nice. There we go. Oh, you're gonna tackle me alone? You almost are, you brave boy. Oh, good play, good play. Thoughtful long-term play, huh? Okay. Just get rid of you.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah? What do you got, punk? Oop, you've got grenades. And lots of them. Oh, I missed that. But that's okay. He's still taking plenty of poison damage, which keeps him from regenerating his health, if he decides to do so. There we go. Alright, so it's just me and you now at this point. My guy. I'm stuck. Apparently you can't go around that rock the other way. There we go. Lots of dynamite. This. Don't I have one of those already? Yeah, I do. I saw it earlier when I was reorganizing my stuff. Not good enough resistances at this. Oh, well, hold on. 12% over maximum, so some elemental resistance could be afforded to be lost. Don't need the vitality, though. Yeah, that's going to be a no. I can see it now. That's just a big no. And, okay, we do have a couple of survivors who are pretty easy to clean up. My crossbow's better than yours. Sit down. You don't know what you're doing. I urge you to reconsider attempting that. Ooh, don't throw poison birds at me, that's just rude. Just stop it. Okay. The poison bird was more fearful than I anticipated. What is my poison hazard resistance? 73. Something has gone wrong here. No matter, no matter. We weren't that far away, and it's not exactly a large dungeon. Cronley will be something of an issue because of my horrifically low aether resistance. Obviously, we'll be using a spirit-bound ointment to raise it up to 50%, but it's still not going to be a lot going on there, so unless we get some kind of miracle piece of equipment that gives me better aether resistance, these shoes give me? No. Okay. It's almost like a firing line, but with daggers instead. I'm gonna have to approach that a little bit more cautiously than I was anticipating. Okay. I anticipate that is because of my low... I recognize that as being phantasmal blades. That is probably doing a combination of bleed and piercing, both of which I have very low resistances of right now, both of them being under 50%, which is something of a problem. So that's probably what the issue there is. So let's see if we can approach this a little bit slower, a little bit more cautiously. Can we, in fact... Let's look around here and see if we can get a visual bead on somebody. Okay, we have you. Okay, so there's you. And there you go. Okay, you just used that. We're gonna shoot you with that. And you just threw, so we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of you. There we go. And then the rest of these people should be relatively cakewalk because... Oh, you throw as well. That seems shameful, but here we go. Here we go. And problem solved. Alright, so... I anticipate the probability that skeletons will show up here, so we're going to just take care of this right away. There we are. Predictable. Never saw that coming. Alright, now that that issue's been resolved, we now run up here. Because this height advantage is actually quite the benefit for forcing them all together so I can poison them just like that at that particular ramp. This is something I discovered accidentally earlier today. Oh, hello, with a different character. Not the same ability, but conceptually it worked with another ability in concept, so we now have an issue where we seem to be almost trapped, but fortunately they are all doing elemental damage, which I am pretty resistant to. I don't know why I bothered with that, that was kind of trash, but okay. Okay, there goes one of them. Yeah, there goes another one of them, and reinforcements. Alright, so now we're going to have a small problem here. They're forcing me into a direction that I have not yet confirmed to be cleared. There's people down there. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, this guy is stunned. So maybe we can not get frozen for 12 years. No, we get frozen for 12 years. Alright, we just don't have enough freeze resistance for that, clearly. Now keep in mind that your ability to be frozen has absolutely nothing to do with either your stun resistance or your cold resistance. It has nothing to do with either of these. It has to do with a completely unstated, well, it's not completely unstated, but it's difficult to acquire. I'm not sure where you find that specifically. Let me see. Yes, here it is. Freeze resistance is 19%. So that's not great, obviously. This is where you would want the Brawler's Distinction, this kind of thing, but we have the advantage of being able to shell some enemies from here and get a nice, interesting head start here on some specific group of these guys, and take care of them individually from a long distance. I did not realize that they were freezing that. Okay, good. So I don't know where the rest of them are. This is a somewhat interesting question that we don't have the answer to. Let's find out. Where are the rest of them standing right now? There's you. Actually, you wanna melee me? No, I don't want you to melee me. Never mind. I'm backing out of that one. Thank you. Boom. Good. Not today. Soul Blade, huh? And not bad. That might be interesting to play with later on. Ooh, you hit me a little harder than I was expecting. Just a little. But that's okay. There's a signpost is blocking my shot. There we go. Let me see. Not really good enough. Also not good enough. Just get rid of you really quick. I don't want you shooting me with only 33% pierce resistance. Okay, who else? Oh, you're fighting. I see. How are you doing? Great job. Thanks for the help. The Beast Caller's Talisman. Yeah. Alright, so not good enough pants. This chest armor, I'm not doing elemental damage enough where that matters, so we're just going to pass right over that. That's fairly interesting. Actually, this is fairly nice. The pierce resistance goes down, but we lose some elemental resistance, obviously, but our overall damage goes up because of vitality and chaos. We get some chaos resistance in there. That's actually overall not bad. Not ideal, obviously, but it's not horrific. I'd rather have the resistances that provides me. That's useless to me. And a lot of this is going to just be useless to me. Chillmaid Mantle is not going to be for me, which is fine. Is there any survivors down here? No, okay. Oh, but we do have you guys randomly popping out of the woodwork for reasons. Alright. Getting a little rambunctious there, but we've got it solved. Go ahead and visit this secret as usual. Alright, thanks for that useless ring. Love it. These pants. Poison acid elemental. Pierce and cold, don't do cold. So we're walking away from that pair of pants. And we have, of course, another shrine because we're on ultimate, and that's what we need. I'm surprised nobody showed up on the top part, but people usually spawn down here. But nobody is this time, so that's fairly interesting. Alright. I have one of these already. I don't need that. No, I don't need that. What am I doing? And then we are, of course, just a little bit closer to maxing that out, which is beautiful, which is fantastic. So, in the meantime, we continue on. Oop. So, off we go, into the merry blue yonder. Yeah. You want to kill me, I want to kill you, and your whole family, even though you don't have one. Because you're a criminal on the run, and it's post-apocalypse, and your family's probably dead. Anyways, all that aside... Hello. There we go. Boom. There we go. Oh my goodness. I didn't think that was gonna kill me in the one shot. Nice. Fair enough, fair enough. I goofed that one. Yo. So, I guess we can go back to Old Arkovia and report in the quests that we have anyways. I probably should have put a rift down after doing the totem, to be honest, but it's not a huge deal. Not older. Yeah, Old Arkovia, this is correct. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Some reputation. Yep, that's good. And I believe I have purchased and read that, right? Rovers, yes I have. Okay. And there's nothing here I need. No, okay. Yeah, because I did that right before the end of the last episode. I remember now. Okay. So that whole problem is solved. So now we move on to the pure, unadulterated delights of Cronley's hideout. So, let me see here. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump away to where I died. We're gonna go ahead and put a rift down here, though. Actually, probably move it up a little bit closer anyways. Considering we've wiped out most enemies up to this point anyways. So we'll just waltz on over here. Where's this dweeb? There he is. That's right. Oh my goodness. At least one of them died, but I really need... well, the problem is that I reduced my piercing resistance even more. I'm not going to be able to maintain... Did I swap out for that? Let me see, it was my torso piece. I'm going to have to leave that on for now. The pierce damage is killing me. I just don't have what I need for that. I need this pierce resistance right now. They're just one-shotting me without it, and even with it, it's still a very close call. I barely have enough time to respond. Alright, cool. Just take you out. Alright, yeah, see? Very close call there, but I still survived. Just cut through here. I can't remember if we killed Doreni. And everyone's dead now, Jim, so that's fine. Doreni, are you here? No, I must have killed you. Okay. That's fine. I thought I had, but I wasn't sure. I couldn't quite remember. Oh, a hero. Alright, we're gonna have to take this a little slower then. Uh-huh. And I'll be able to kill you before you can reach me the second time around. Actually, you may die to the poison on your own. Yeah. That goes most of the group there. And a bunch of trash. Of course. Still, not a huge problem. We'll find stuff. Ooh. I should have waited on that, to be honest. That's a little bit early to use the Eye of Dreeg without knowing who was present. No, shoot him, thank you. And get you out of here. Oh, man, you blocked my shot. Don't worry, I have a backup plan. There we go. And there's some dynamite up over here we'll want to grab. Good. Nice. Boom. Pretty well placed, pretty well placed. Your fire means almost nothing to me. That aether damage, though, that's a different story altogether. Alright. Okay. We'll need to restock on health potions before we fight Cronley, obviously. And there'll be people right here. Yep, okay, there's a lot of people right here. Let's take this a hair slow. Get out of here. Thank you. That lull in the shooting at just the right point, though. Thanks. Nope, not today. Oop. That was useless. That is shorter range than I was remembering at that particular moment. Alright, so we're gonna go back, sell our trash, and make sure we have a Spirit Bane, or whatever it's called, ointment. We do. Spirit Bane, yep, okay. Sell most of this stuff that we really don't need. I'd like to keep... No, probably not, actually. That's right, I've already read that. Silly me. The rest of this we can sell. Having already checked it. That's fine. Store the rest of this stuff. And, move right on in. Actually, do we have... No, okay. Although there is, I believe, a medal that I've got in my... I saw this while we're reorganizing earlier. Where did it go? Oh, it's over here. The Black Star of Deceit. It's level 66, but it, as you can see, it's a pretty potentially potent item here. We lose some poison acid and some aether resistance, but we won't be swapping out into this until level 66 anyways. We won't have killed Cronley by that point, so we will still have the aether resistance for Cronley when we need it the most. Alright, let's reorganize this then. Thank you. So we'll just leave the Black Star of Deceit in my inventory here. That's alright. Okay. So we have this. What I do want to make additionally, though, because it's comparatively cheap to make, is Royal Jelly... Nope. Ointment, I think. 20 health regeneration, yeah. And then we buy our health potions. We need... I'll buy probably 65 of them, that should be enough. Behold speed purchasing. Ta-da, 66, not bad. Don't ask me how I can manage to do that, I just can click things really fast. It's a small problem. Don't worry about it. I've not been diagnosed with anything involving my hands. This is fine. There's nothing medically wrong with my hands, as far as I know. Then again, I haven't seen a doctor in several years, so... Oh yeah, I'm aiming at Cronley. Let's sail right out there. I forgot to use this, and... where is it? There, this. I had some of those already. I forgot that I get those as a reward. Whoopsies. Oh well. Sounds like I won't ever use them. Hey, just passing through, don't mind me. I'm basically just going to be playing a large game of Ring Around the Rosie with this guy because he's kind of an annoyance. Wiping out whatever happens to be standing in my way at the time. Using the Aether Crystals for free healing. It's actually very convenient of them to slap those down there. Check this. Absolute guaranteed healing. Nope, don't get stuck, don't get... No. Thank you. Holy cow, I don't know why I was stuck on him. I could have just walked around. Yes, there was a wagon there, but I should still have had the room to walk around. My goodness. There we go. No. There he is. I lost track of him somehow, despite the fact that he has a large shield around him. Don't ask me how I managed this, but here we are. There we go. And as long as you have the Spirit Bane ointments, you're probably going to survive most of what he flings at you. His physical damage I'm a little concerned about because my armor class itself is very low. But I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go do what I can. Wipe this guy out. It's been progressing actually pretty quickly, to be completely honest. Considering he started out with 1.5 million. Of course, poisoning him helps a lot. Doom Bolt is also quite nice. I almost called it Doom Orb. Too much smite. There we go. And, hiya. No, thank you. I will just say no to that. And boom. Yes, indeed. I will move on with my life. Thank you. Hey, isn't that great? You missed everything. I'm trying very hard to not die. We'll throw this down just to see what happens. Great. The fact that he stops to throw a random, relatively inaccurate Aether Crystal also really helps ranged characters with this fight. He's actually one of the few bosses that is quite a bit harder to fight in melee, because as you're, hitting him with the melee, I'm just waiting for oh, there it goes. As you're hitting him in melee, a big problem is that he just kind of sheds Aether Crystals that are going to just sit beneath you and damage you forever. These are really nice gloves. You have Pierce Resistance, which I desperately need. No Aether Resistance, which is unfortunate. We also don't need the Elemental Resistance, but if we needed the Elemental Resistance, those would be very nice. We have new shoes. Cast Resistance, Cast and Cold Resistance, and Pierce Resistance. I really need that Pierce Resistance, so we're going to go for the other shoes that I already have. Come on, there you go. My goodness. My mouse is having some issues. There we go. And it's going to be cold damage, the Edge of Death. Yay! A bunch of things I strictly don't need. Alright, and here are the kids that we rescue again, so that way we can get more experience. If I'm remembering correctly. There we go. English. I cannot speak it. Alright. I mean, we can just throw this down here. Almost everyone dies. You're gone. Boom. And goodbye. This is useless to me. And off we go. We should be able to get through the Arkovian Undercity as well. It shouldn't take us that long to do that, barring tragic accident. I mean, yes, our Pierce Resistance is unusually low, so it'll be a bit problematic if enough crossbowmen show up at a given area, but beyond that, we should be fine. In the next episode, we theoretically can get to Homestead. Oh, I mean, actually, almost certainly, to be honest, there's not a whole lot blocking you from Homestead once you get to the Broken Hills. There's a totem down there, that's interesting. Alright. Alright, excellent. You guys are absolute weak sauce. Honestly. Alright, so we're going to rip back to Devil's Crossing, report all that stuff in. Did I ever talk to the apprentice? Yes, okay. And that is another delightful level up, and that's Fire Strike all finished up, so that's pretty nice. Then we talk to the Oscar Jr. Boom. 44,000 experience in total by having the family or the village die and having the kids get kidnapped. Can you beat that with a stick? No, you cannot. That's not the one we're looking for. We'll sell those gloves because by the time I actually get to equip them, I'll have something better. In all honesty. Yes, I do. How'd you know? Alright, at this point we can put on the Black Star of Deceit. Now this is going to do... If only my mouse would cooperate. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, nope, that's not where we want to put that. Hold on. Now, the reason why we're making this swap out is because we can actually... again, just to reiterate, I don't usually modify common green items. Monster infrequents that I intend on equipping for the long term, I will adjust with such delightful things as glyphs and what have you, and all that other stuff. But regular green, no. See, the Black Star of Deceit does so much in the area that I want to do. Whether or not I go with the focused build around the Soil's Devourer, or if I intend to maintain my directed improv, I'm not sure, but either way, the Black Star of Deceit is going to be very effective. Furthermore, even though it's only a 10% chance on attack, slap this onto, well, actually anything that triggers multiple times, such as the famed Sickle of Consumption or Eye of Dreeg's Poison, that's going to have a pretty strong chance of activating. It also increases, obviously, Slail's Witchfire in second right, so that's a pretty good time there. But now we just need to find a glyph that we would really want. We have Chaos Strike, but that requires a melee weapon, so we're going to move on. We have Burning Rift, which does actually have some potential applications with getting away from melee people, which has an interesting goal here. But what else do we have just in case? Let me see. That's just a teleportation. That's teleportation with Aether, that's a shield. And we have Seismic Leap, which is leaping to a location for physical. Bladed Rift. Don't need that. Sudden Strike, no. Soul Strike, no. Assassin's Evasion. Yeah, that's just the same thing. Ramming, yep. Manticore Pounce. That we wouldn't want with a ranged thing. The Ravenous Wendigo, no. Shields. Nope. Scorpion Strike, no. No, that's Cold and Lightning, Ice. Alright, so we're definitely going to be going with Burning Rifts. So in that goes. We slap this on here. Alright, so now I have to find some kind of... Actually, can we craft something really nice for this? Let's find out. Let me see. We really don't need that. Head armor, no. Mark of Mogdragon, no. Alright, what else do we have? Amulets and metals. Bleeding and elemental resistance, we don't need that so much. What else do we have here? Gotta remember sometimes. There's a lot of stuff to remember. I don't remember it all. Yet. Let me see. Nope. And still looking for a big nothing so far. It's not looking good. Well, we could always do the Black Tallow. That wouldn't necessarily be a really bad thing. That could work. We don't do Aether damage, so we don't care. But we'll check what we already have in here really quick. Let's see what we got. Well, we have Soul Shard, but we really don't need more Vitality Resistance. We're a little overboard on that, to be honest, so we're going to pass right over that. We do have the Dread Skull, but it Pierce, Vitality, Bleeding. We don't really do Bleeding. That's not really something we're doing a lot of, so what we're just going to do is we are indeed going to go into the black tallow, because that is really our best option here. All things considered, we need 3 rift stones. I recognize that immediately. There we go. And black tallow. And then we just slap that on here. Now our next stop is to figure out what do we want to put on this in terms of augments, rings, and amulets. Alright. I'm not necessarily sure there's even going to be the option. Let's test this out really quick. Okay, interesting. Now, does this happen on... Do I do the damage on location? Okay, I believe I do the damage upon arriving, which is fairly interesting. So I can use this aggressively or defensively. Doesn't make a huge difference either way, but I have the option. Okay. I should check, actually, the rover camp for some kind of augment I can slap on here, unless the glyph is considered an augment. It is considered an augment. Alright, let's see if we can't get a status-enhancing augment. I don't think we can, at least not from the factions we have available to us. Rings and amulets. Yeah, no. Didn't think so. Alright, so back we go to the Twin Falls Rift. We're just going to clear that totem. We're going to talk to the Necromancer, and we're going to get a shrine. So off we go into the wild blue yonder. Yeah, therein lies the problem. Crossbowman. Black Star of Deceit doing some work there. Good. Okay, I can't hit you with the Chaos... I'm sorry, the Doom Bolt for some reason. But that's alright. We can just shoot him to death. It's fine. Put this down here because reasons. There we go. Okay, that's a lot of people. That flashbang was amazing. We're going to slip behind this wall really quick. Throw this out there. Throw these at you, which kind of failed, honestly. Okay, so we're just going to wait. Okay, time it. Boom. Excellent. Here's the rift. I'm sorry, the rift. The totem. We're going to just make sure the area immediately around is safe. It's not. We have all of this. Oh, I was frozen. Alright. The fact that you froze me from that distance is fairly impressive, honestly. Alright. There we go. Okay. This is very bad news. Skeletal Gargantuans, as you know, are pretty terrible, especially for those of us who are ranged. Okay. That was a fairly interesting and aggressive use of that. I was kind of desperate. He died from I don't even know what. Probably poison. Okay, the fact that you have immediately summoned back up. Alright. No, we're not going to do any of that. I don't know what you just did to me, but we're not doing any of that. You are alone. We can take you. We can absolutely take you. See? Glass cannon build. Do or die. What do you got? Fire and Chaos? I can take that. Come on. I do that all day. You have too many friends, though. Okay, there goes your friends. And problem solved. Interesting shoes. Let's take a closer look at these. Vitality and bleeding. We don't need vitality. I'm overcapped on vitality in a very extreme way. We don't need vitality. There's probably more. There is more. Yeah? Bring it on, punks. That's right. Hello. You're a little late to the party. So late, you mean nothing. Problem solved. Interesting pants. Good defense, but not good enough for the damage portion of the deal. Pierce damage. These are actually nice. I'm going to be really honest. This is nice. We have higher armor. We've got pierce damage, which we're at least temporarily doing. We have increased pierce resistance, although we have an overall reduction of elemental resistance. Can we actually slap these on now? I understand I need physique here. Wow, I am so short on that physique. Holy cow. Well, as I level up my demolitionist, I'll be able to get some points in physique, so we'll hold on to the pants for the time being. It takes up a very small amount of space, so it's not like it's going to really hurt us to do so. So now we're just going to continue on looking for the necromancer. Well, I can't really say looking because I know where he is. This is just the fastest way to him at this point. Hello. This is a inappropriately large levels of damage. Can we please relax a little bit on this, yeah? Don't tell me that. I don't have time for that. Absolute nonsense. We gotta kill these skeletons again. That makes sense. Don't worry about it. Alright. Oh, okay. That's actually really sweet. The fact that we got that. That's pretty big news. We'll probably be slapping that on when we get back, so I can, once we get back, I can slap on some, oh. Yeah, let's not die here. Actually, hold on. There we go. You guys want to come on up here and get me? Come and take me. Take me alive if you dare. Yeah? What are you doing, punk? What do you want? You're alone now. Goodbye. This is a nice boost in the Forgotten Passage quest. Which is why you should always check the secret, because sometimes the lectern is right stinking there, and that really helps out. So always check the secret. Maybe you'll get a bit of the Forgotten Passage on your way by, which is always a good time. Alright, we gotta take a look at this here. Now, the reason why this is amazing, I mean, the cunning requirement for ranged weapons is nice and all, that's, yay verily. But you'll notice that we get a lot of pierce resistance, poison acid resistance, which has fallen off recently because I've been kind of pulling away from that. We don't really get any health benefits. We have 5% increased cunning. We have a lot of physique added there. Obviously, we would want, at some point, the empowered Herald's Mask and Ward as well. I might have the empowered mask. I'll have to check. I'm not 100% sure. But we're just going to want to equip this actually right away before even slapping anything on this. Yes, our elemental resistance goes down, but we get a lot of pierce resistance, which we need right now. We've reduced freeze. It's just a wonderful piece of equipment, and we'll be increasing a lot of that stats even more once we get our hands on a, what do you call that? The whatever you call it. I can't quite remember. There's the ancient steel, I think it is. I can't remember. The ancient armor plating? I can't remember. You're way, way far and away late to this party, guy. What are you doing? My goodness. Skeletons these days, like, never on time. I'm telling you. What the heck? Alright, we have a large mob incoming, and some of them throw things, which is just inappropriate. Fortunately, and this is the difference between Cronley's gang and these ghost dudes, the Cronley's gang's pneumatic burst is a very tight cluster of roughly 5 daggers, give or take. These ghosts only bust out 3 in a very wide sweep, so you don't really have to be concerned about getting hit by multiples of those unless you're a melee character. That's an entirely different conversation for obvious reasons. But you don't really need to worry about getting hit by multiple of those daggers as a ranged character. By the way, is there a lectern over here? No, okay. There might be one on the other side of that wall. We're gonna grab this Vital Essence. And let me see here. Yep, here we are. And delightful. These shoes, trash, perfect. We're gonna go over here so we have a nice swift getaway from, whoops, yeah, we're gonna need that. Alright. Oh, okay, you're gonna be one of these dudes, eh? Alright. Okay, he's gone, which is excellent. No, we don't want hellhounds over here. Get out of my face. Thank you. Alright, Hellhound Man is gone. Which is nice. I'm frozen. I am frozen. I'm going to have to rely upon Signal of Consumption for healing, apparently. So out of curiosity, who specifically is freezing me? Because there's so many people running around over there that I'm having a really hard time telling people apart at this point. I know somebody is, obviously, but... There's another hero over here as well. We're just going to get right into the thick of it. You know what? Actually, we're going to go on the other side of this. I have to get in the habit of remembering I have that. That's right. I decided to take the fight very directly to you, at great risk to my own self, but it worked out really well. That was a good play. Alright. That didn't quite work out the way I was hoping it would, but that worked for some reason. Alright. Get rid of you. Throw this out. Prep for incoming hostiles. Good. Another hero's coming in. You are probably going to be an issue. I'm not worried about trapping myself in right now because I do have this. So we can just kind of dupe them a little bit there. Okay, I'm out of energy, which is terrible. Get out. Alright. Tenebris, you can back off, thank you. No, we're not doing that. Look, stop this. Absolute nonsense. Okay, yeah, he killed me because I stood there and let him basically void fire me to death. Which is fine. A bit of a setback experience-wise, but it's not too bad. Where did I put this? Where is this rift? That's right. Not the most useful of locations, but I guess it's fine. Just do some light teleporting. Since it's mildly quicker. Can I change elevations with this? I can't remember. I don't use these kinds of glyphs that often. Can I? Alright, you're just being unnecessarily unpleasant. He just came over here to summon this guy to slow me down for absolutely no other reason than he just wanted to be annoying. Alright. And you're just gone. Boom. And you're just gonna die before you even get out here. Nice. Where's my grave? Oh, it's back here. I walked right by it. No, okay, I cannot go through objects. It has to be somewhere I could normally walk. Alright. None of those are for me. You pretty much fully healed in the time it took me to come back. Holy cow, okay. You just want to be unpleasant about it, don't you? So all these guys I've been fighting have just been your cronies, basically. Okay. How many of these guys are your cronies? Eh? Come on, Tenebris, talk to me. Probably all of them. Yeah, they're all ARC, based on the fact that I got experience for none of them. It's just spamming skeletons. Alright, so this is going to be an absolute nightmare. You are summoning way too many dudes here. I need energy. Not today, Zerg. Get out of here with that nonsense. Let me blast all your skeletons into next week. Thank you. Ye gads. That was just unnecessary. We did it, though. My goodness. Yeah. All these amazing things, but at least we finally get this. Now, what do we want to slap this on? We already have Dreeg's Evil Eye being used by the Flames, that's fine. What we're actually going to do is go ahead and replace this with this. We're going to put the flame torrent on Sickle of Consumption. Now this reduces the likelihood of flame torrent activating, which is fine, because if we're going to be using Sickle of Consumption, there's a decent possibility that we could melee them anyways, or melee in air quotes there. You'll also notice it's a 29% chance. This partially has to do with, I believe, the level, and partially has to do with the frequency of potential hits from Sickle of Consumption. For example, if I were to change this to Doom Bolt, it's a different story altogether. It's 100%. I may actually even just keep it on Doom Bolt, to be completely honest. The reason why I want this on Guardian's Gaze is because I want to kind of build up eyeballs. These eyeballs last a decent amount of time. Actually, I don't even think they fade at all. So, just as I throw out Dreeg's Evil Eye, I can build up a sort of arsenal of eyeballs to help protect me, and then kind of weaponize them in that way. A little bit more, in a similar kind of idea as to what I was doing with Flame Torrent, but more aggressively and less... I don't have to be quite as close to them, so this is a little bit easier to manage. Actually, I might, yeah, just leave this on Sickle of Consumption. Ooh, wait, I can attach this to Burning Rift? Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, we're going to leave this on Burning Rift, because if I use Burning Rift aggressively, then the Flame Torrent will be huge. Especially since Burning Rift reduces resistances. But now that we have all of this, we can go into the Hydra, which is going to get us to where we need to be with Slail's Witchfire here. So that's going to be pretty sweet. I actually may wind up pulling off the Crossroads and just going into the first point of Hydra here, maybe. I'm not really sure. This requires 8, this brings us to 5, this brings us to 6, and then where would we go? We need more green, we need more red. What do you do? Vitality, acid. I mean, you'd be pretty interesting. We need more green. We would need more purple in that case. We also have, of course, the scorpion, which would be fairly good. We have the rat as well, which would be a good idea as well. Okay, so we have a couple of ideas to play around with in terms of getting extra red. That's fine. We could also go into this. This just gets us a lot of energy, total speed, and extra damage, as well as for our pets. But we don't need to worry about that quite yet. I have adjusted my camera by accident. There we go. Alright, so now that we've done pretty much everything we need to up here on the surface, we'll do a quick check for extra annals. Nope, see? Here we go. Hold on. And then I can just use this very aggressively, it lasts, okay, it doesn't last indefinitely, but it lasts a good long time where I can actually use this, and then I can do this as well for some spicy little extras. Hello. I think you're confused. Goodbye. So, really we can make this all pop up. I'm going to ignore them, whatever. So, that's fine. Now, you really don't have to go too hard on searching for the remaining pieces of the annals, in all honesty. Oop, a little too aggressive. There we go. I probably was a bit too early on that. Really, there was just too many of them for me to be pulling that off. Too many strong enemies to be pulling that off with. I'm guessing there's going to be, yep, people here. Oh yeah? Think you're cute, huh? Okay, we've got a small problem coming. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Press the wrong button by accident. Come on. There we go. Get you out of there. Nice. Building up a stockpile of eyeballs. I don't know why this guy is upset. He noticed me from way over there for some reason. I'm not sure what that story is about.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah. Get rid of these guys. Don't know what your problem is, but okay. Why are you not dead? There we go.
My energy is low.
No apparitions today. We can get rid of you really quick. The other guy in there is mad. Again. They just individually get mad. They don't even get collectively mad. It's just, oh yeah, you've killed my buddy. I'll just kill this. I'll come after you now. Oh, you killed my other buddy. Now I can come after you. It's like they're planning it out. Okay, now you know you've defeated him. So since my power level is higher, you now need to fight me. It's like, what is this? Hello? No, we're not. Okay. We don't have time for low energy. That's weak sauce. Get out of here with that nonsense talk. Okay. Oop. You're a bit of a problem. Never mind. I take that back. You're not. We're just coming in here for the annals. No, sorry, not the annals. The Forgotten Passage, just because it's right here. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but it showed up on the map, so we might as well while we're in the area. Doesn't hurt. We didn't need to grab it here. We probably would have been able to find all the pieces we needed later on this floor, but it's kind of whatever. Alright. Get out of my face, thank you. There's a lot of enemies in here today. I mean, I know it's ultimate and all, but come on. Boom. Yeah, let's not do that. There we go. Ta-da! Alright. Now let's go see if we can kill the first hero. Hello. Small horde. Boom. You're just gonna die of poison, so it's fine. Okay, hello. I thought there was gonna be a ghost there. There is not. Boom. Oop. Bit of a hiccup there. And problem solved. Alright. A little too hard on that one. Get out of here. Thank you. Oh, there's a hero here. That's good. That's great. Not the hero I was talking about either. Not the hero I was looking for. I can break out of your ice with my... Okay. That's interesting. Behold. Alright. Come on. Okay. You're a problem. Get out of here. There we go. Whew. Okay, so now that we've dealt with him, let's see if we can kill the rest of these bozos. Yes, not a problem. There's a chest here. Hold on. Give me that. Another hero? Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Ah. Nice. Wait, would I pick up that helmet? That was gloves. Trash gloves, too. Nice. Okay. Whoop. Nope. We don't need any of that. Thank you. I'm not buying what you are selling. Thank you. No soliciting. I'll just do that, and then get rid of you the old-fashioned way. We're gonna have to go the really long way around for this guy, okay? Boom. Check this out for kicks. Delightful. Magical. Don't you just love it? And you're dead. Oh, round 2. Yeah? Now what are you gonna do? Huh? Perfect. Sometimes it's good to get aggressive even as a ranged lunatic. Now, how bad are you gonna be for my health? Kinda bad, yeah. We're gonna need to lure you away by yourself, deal with you individually. Go ahead and do the old switcheroo on you. That did not turn out the way I was expecting it to. Not anymore, it isn't. Yeah, that's delightful. I will have you know, I dislike your moves. Do that, slip around behind you. And now I have almost no energy. Have another eyeball. It's fine, right? Oh yeah. There we go. Okay, so, interesting little pendant here. Okay, that's actually not bad. Except I need the royal stuff for now. Okay. So... get rid of all of you. Come over here. Whack you guys. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. There's a huge amount of guys with crossbows and all kinds of other dangerous projectile weapons coming at me that I could really do without, if you don't mind. Do it now, do it yesterday. There we go. That was effective. Boom, good. Get smacked. I will thank you for turning around and shooting in a completely useless direction. Alright. Ooh, wow. Alright. A lot of crossbowmen down there. Good thing I've increased my piercing resistance, or I probably would have died at least 3 times by now. Alright. We do less of the freezing? Thanks so much. Oh, dodge and weave. There we go. Alright. I think we've got this under control now. Yes, we do. Okay. Here's the last of the Forgotten Passage. I whiffed that really bad. There we go. Pretty sure I've already read this. Yeah. But still, the free experience from the completion of that quest is always appreciated. Okay, good. Yeah, we have enough energy for that. Get out of here with that absolute nonsense. And boom. Oh wait, that missed. How? Hold on. Can I have a breakdown of how that missed him? Excuse me? Ooh. There we go. Alright, I was mildly concerned for a hot second there, but we got it under control. Nope. You lay down. That's right, keep walking slowly at me. There you go. Hello, straggler. Ooh, more stragglers. Oop, there we go. Boom, nice. I don't know why these guys are already damaged. That makes... no, they're not already damaged. They just, for some reason, have their health bars showing. For absolutely no reason. Okay. I'm a little confused, but sure, whatever. I don't care. It dialed the same. There we go. You've frozen me again, and that is rude. Who's shooting me? Whoa! Wow, okay. I didn't put down a rift, did I? Shoot. Alright. Fair enough. Back in we go, I guess. Fortunately, having already cleared out most of the area, we won't have to wander that far. It'll probably take 2 or 3 minutes. But yeah, I couldn't see how many people were shooting me, and of course, for some reason I couldn't see the shots themselves, so I underestimated very drastically how many people were actually shooting me, so I thought it was only 1, it turned out to be 3. The obvious problem there is obvious. So, this episode will probably be a little bit longer than, well, obviously it will be a little bit longer than an hour, because it's already over an hour by a minute. But that's fine. It'll probably be an hour 15, maybe, I would say. Roughly. As an approximation. Can I? Nope, it's still a dirty lie. Okay. I can try as many times as I want, it's not going to change anything. Although I get to kill all these skeletons, so that should rejuvenate some of the experience I will have missed from... What is this? And now that there's just one skeleton over there, I don't care. I just don't. And we'll just move on. Is this actually open? This is not open. None of that is open. Interesting. But you guys are... Alright. Sure. I completely whipped that shot. But that's fine. That was interesting. Sometimes enemies spawn in places you've already cleared, but it's still always surprising. You never really expect it. Also, I would like you to observe that poison damage that I was taking there. Where it was low enough where I wasn't actually... Well, that's because I have 78% poison resistance, but poison is a problem not strictly because, oh no, I'm dying. It's also a problem because it's preventing your constitution from working, and while there are plenty of damage types that do this kind of thing, internal trauma, for instance, burning, frostbite, electrocution, all of these do the same thing. Bleeding, a lot of them don't last as long as poison acid does. Poison acid lasts generally, as a general rule, lasts the longest out of every other dot that you can take. Broadly speaking, there are exceptions to this. I have seen unusually long bouts of bleeding or some other kind of dot, but for the most part, poison is going to be the longest lasting one you're going to see. So if you see yourself being poisoned and you're close to death, you're probably just already dead. Just slap down a rift as soon as you can, speaking of which. Yeah, that's really with that. Poison lasts definitely the longest on average. Thank you for the... There we go. Oh, you're just a weenie plaque. There we go. Alright. Prioritize and eliminate the crossbowman. I didn't see him back there. Wait, where did this guy come from? Hold on, you were... Okay, you guys are spawning back here behind me, which is just rude. How do you like my eyeballs? You did not even get touched by them. There we go. There we go. Whew. Okay. Thanks for the free experience, I guess. Alright. Very strange, but sure. It shouldn't take much longer now. Well, we'll probably go ahead and kill Rian, because there is a shrine down there that we'll want, and we're in the area anyways, so it's kind of like, why not? Over around here, because, yeah, that is blocked off. You are gonna come out of here when I'm not even near you. That's fine. Okay. We're going to play a magnificent game of Ring Around the Rosie. Darn it. Oh. One down. Good. Get out of here. Alright, now we just have the actual genuine skills left. Good. Okay. Who else is shooting me? What is this? I'm trying to figure out who else is shooting at me. I cannot see anyone shooting, though. I just hear it. Oh, he's down here. Okay. Yeah, I see him. I can barely see his shots. There we go. Just take care of this issue. Oh yeah, there we go. Excellent. And slap. We're just going to lure them in here, get some nice fresh damage in here. Where are you at? There you are. Okay, I'm just glad I put down a rift. It's not quite as far up as maybe I would want, but it is there. Didn't expect him to stun me, to be honest. But we're much closer this time. Didn't see that stun coming. Definitely. Whoops. I always say you should expect the unexpected, but I consistently fail to apply my own advice. Ooh. Wow. 87 bits. Mwah. Beautiful. With that I can fund an arsenal. Like you wouldn't believe. Crossbows and daggers and pool noodles, oh my. You know what, we've already cleared out this area, so why not? Alright, let's try this again. Cakewalk. Collateral damage on the Eye of Dreeg. Okay, we have a problem here. That's bad. That is a lot of enemies that I don't really want to deal with all at once. Thank you. But we have to. Goodbye. Alright, so you just launched those. That's fine. We'll come back around for the rest of the group over there. Beautiful. Hello. There we go. Nice miss. Oops. Okay. Okay, that was very close. That freeze almost could have killed me. If he'd summoned his meteors a couple of seconds earlier, I doubt I would have made it. We're going to put down a rift right stinking here. Yep. This is all the usual great stuff that I find. Wait a minute, this belt maybe? No. We also have a small group coming in here, but we can just slap this down and we should be fine. Hold on. Can we talk about these shoulders? Poison, acid, vitality. No, we don't need that. Alright, good. And now we progress to the next area. There's usually one or two skeleton groups that pop up out of the ground over here. Not a big deal. Just take care of this issue really quickly. Not even a problem. There's probably going to be a second one right around here. Yep. There it is. I was expecting it on the second half of the hallway. This is slightly surprising. But it doesn't really make a difference. I'm surprised no skeletons came out in this room. I was really honestly expecting them. Ooh, there's a lot of... Ooh, hold on. That's a bit overkill. I'll give you that. The eyeballs will protect me from harm. Okay, that was useless. Thanks. Boom. And you're probably all doomed. Yep. Okay. So throw this down. And then back up. Because these archers that are just down this straight corridor, I have nothing to hide behind. That is a straight shot. They will absolutely murder me. Okay. Okay, that's one of the crossbowmen down. And that's him gone. Skeleton crossbowmen are not going to be any better, but at the very least I have a wall to hide behind at this point. Actually, wait a minute. Good. Takes care of most of the problems here. There's a totem here, so we'll put this down over here. Really? Alright. Crack this open, see what's going on over here. Alright, that's good. What do we got in here? Anything I can use? No, of course not. Why would I get something I can use? Silly. Elemental resistance. These are better pants, but I am nowhere near the level for that. Nope, keep running. There you go. Alright. Oh, you're by yourself, eh? That's cute. You were the dangerous one, too, because you had the Aether. Alright, so that's good. I've eliminated one of the bigger threats on the board, since my Aether resistance is feeble as all get out. I should probably leave the rift further back right here. It's a little bit safer. Alright. So there's you. Ha! That's right. And then I can do this, and eliminate you cleanly. Love that. You still want to mess? No, we don't want to be melee with you. There it is. Don't get melee with me. Don't get fresh. Get out of here. Where are you going, punk? Excuse me. That's right. Get back here. That was a complete whiff. That's right. Stand in the... Boom! Alright, good. Another major threat on the board removed. I think somebody else is coming at me. Invisibly? Maybe? I can't tell. Maybe not? Maybe I'm wrong? Yep, alright. There's another Aether lunatic over there. Deeply unfortunate, but we can't really help that. They're still coming at me. Alright. As long as they don't summon the Aether underneath me right now. Good, they did not. Ha! That nice spicy little escape there. One of them is still coming after me, which is fairly interesting. The less dangerous one. Does not mean he isn't still dangerous, he's just less dangerous than the other one, comparatively speaking. Okay. Not bad. Oh wait, can't I equip these shoes yet? Yes, I can. Very nice. Slap those on. Yes, okay. No, not as good. It'll probably be a while before I get rid of the shoulder pads that I have. They're very nice. The resistances are amazing. Wait, this helmet has potential. Where'd it go? This helmet. Required player level 70. Yeah, never mind. Alright, we're gonna get rid of you. Because quite frankly, you're not the big threat on the board here, but there are various people who are. Namely, this dude. No, we don't have time for that. Okay. I have no spirit potions, which is the problem here. Okay. Get out of here. Punk. There we go. So what we're going to do really quick is go back, sell some stuff, put some stuff away, buy some potions. Basically clear out the inventory here. While we're in the area. Let me see. A lot of these we don't need. These pants we're going to keep, though. We've already switched the boots. These boots are not as good. Pass on those. The belts were a no. This helmet. I don't really do cold damage, so we're actually going to pass on that completely. It's fine. We've checked all. Wait, there was a pair of shoulders that I wanted to... Vitality. Nope, that's not it. We have everything else we've wanted to look at so far. Okay, good. And... Alright. Oh wait, hold on, I need to buy my spirit potions. Behold. Glorious. Now we'll store some stuff and be back on our way. But did that whole trip take a minute or two? Nice and efficient. Keep the good times a-rolling. Did I not store this last time? I feel like that's been in my inventory for 2 trips now. And I just did not notice that I still had it in my... Oops. Alright. I feel like we can just readjust this. Okay, no, you're just being lazy now. Come on. There you go. How hard was that? Honestly. Really. Please. You'll have to buy a new storage. Which is fine. We have the money to do so. This is not a huge deal. There we go. We've stored everything we're supposed to now. We're good. We do... Hold on. I need an ancient armor plate for my torso piece. I also need to check... Do I have an empowered herald's mask anywhere on the premises? Elemental resistance. Vitality resistance. Sharpshooter's glass eye gives me way more of all benefits, though. Stupid Chains of Anguish. It was an empowered herald's jacket that I already had. Okay, fair enough. That's fair enough. I could equip this, but the Black Star of Deceit I'm really finding quite useful right now. I don't have any empowered herald's wards? No, I don't. Okay. Tinker's Ingenuity. I could slap this on. Instead of the Sharpshooter's Pouch, I would lose the Flashbang, but honestly, that's not a huge problem considering that I would have Tinker's Ingenuity available to me, which is pretty big news. Bleeding and poison acid resistance goes way up, and we get a higher maximum of those. We get an increased health regeneration, more armor. We lose some piercing damage. We lose some vitality resistance, which isn't a problem. We lose some aether resistance, which we'll have to adapt for, but that's okay. I'm overall okay with that decision. Is it ideal? No. It is. I can definitely tell you, no, it is not ideal. Can we, in fact... No, because the aether resistance items all involve weapons or whatever. Yeah. Pretty sure that I can't just artificially slap on some aether resistance. Oh, there's the runestone for head armor. You could remove the leathery hide for that, but Elemental resistance wouldn't be a bad idea. What is that, 3 ward stones? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We'll go ahead and do that because it's really our only option at this point in time. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We gotta sell the spring in the corner here. And actually I should sell the, no. But then that's fine. Anyways, in other news, we need to remove... Does this have any kind of... It does not. Okay, I was wondering if it had any augments on it, but it doesn't. And we'll just slap this on here because it's really my only option for Aether Resistance. The Elemental Resistance isn't bad, but not as necessary as the Aether Resistance. So, anywho, back in we go. How many of you bozos are left? Alright, that was complicated. Necrosis. This is actually a pretty sweet deal. Notice that this just straight up removes, decreases every resistance under the sun. This is just basically a really glorified version of Weakening Curse, essentially speaking, with the benefit of also being a relic that increases your various stats as well. So this is just a really great time. So we'll probably, go ahead and build this when we're level 70. The ingredients aren't too bad. I've seen worse. The Thread of Mortality, yeah, we still need the Royal set for now. Mighty Assault Shoulder Plates of Destruction. Again, the resistances just are not there. Bandit of Slith, Pendant of whatever, I can't even remember. Put a rift down here, because we still have to kill What's-Her-Face. And kill Reen, but we can readjust that. You get out of my way. You know what? You guys need to go. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Also, don't I have the ability to Tinker's Ingenuity here? Or is that an automatic trigger? I think it's an automatic trigger. Activates when health drops below 40%. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Boom. There we go. Alright, go the long way here. Boom. Rovina, I can't quite remember her name. Go around the corner so she doesn't shoot me while I'm dealing with this batch of lunatics. There we go. I will thank you to back off. You are a problem. Don't be here. Don't do this. Thank you. Oh, that's not quite how I wanted to do this. Ha! You've been dodged again. Nope. Okay, that doesn't quite reach, but that's fine. Alright. Oh, I've been frozen, which is not a good thing. Okay, that was used with some efficiency, since I failed to dodge this completely. I mean, once she used that last dagger, I knew if I blasted to her, it would be just over. Hey, really sweet boots. Okay, we obviously lose some pierce resistance here, which is unfortunate. But the amount of damage absorption we get from this is just absolutely stupendous. Also, Signal of Consumption and Destruction being increased as well gives us some pretty impressive increases in our ability to heal off of that ability. So that's really nice as well. There's a little less armor as well, but ultimately we lose some cold resistance, which we don't hugely need. We lose some pierce resistance, which is a bit unfortunate. We gain some vitality resistance we don't need at all. But overall, our stats do have an overall increase. The increase to our abilities is really good, and Voidwalker is absolutely fantastic. So we will slap this on. We will also be enhancing these as well in future. I will put a Mark of Mogdrogan on this, and that's going to just be a magical little time, because that increases your health regeneration and your move speed. So that is just, this is all 100% win. Besides, we won't be keeping these on permanently. Obviously, they're only level 65 legendary shoes. Eventually, we will be replacing these, but they are a fantastic item that will help us in the long term, especially in the areas that this class combination has problems with organically anyways, which would be chthonic areas. So overall, it is an excellent thing to have around the house for chthonic emergencies. As you have. As we all have. We're all pretty intimately familiar with chthonic emergencies. They happen all the time. The great tragedy of our day. Why the government hasn't done anything about chthonic emergencies, we'll never know. But here we are, dealing with our own individual chthonic emergencies, folks. Oh, you had to be hero, didn't you? Alright. No, that skill is ready. Get out of here. No, I know what you're doing. There you are. Hold on. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay, I should have saved my teleport a little bit. Yeah, he got me. Okay. Come on. I'm about to be in trouble. Nope, actually we're gonna be just fine. I wandered out of their range. I can eliminate a lot of these non-summoned skeletons in a couple of seconds. You were hiding behind a pillar, apparently. Okay. Okay, one of those was not summoned. Okay, good. That takes care of the major threats on the board. Oh, yeah? Think you can take me on, huh? Goodbye. Boom. I'll get right up in your face. I don't care. I have a crossbow, so what? You think I can't melee you? Yeah. Guess again, punk. Goodbye. Anyone else? No. Okay. Oh, wait, you're having a spazzle in the corner? Sure. Throw that down there. Last a possible second. Sometimes it gets a little crazy right here at the entrance. It didn't today, but it has before. I have had issues with the entrance of this particular room being quite wild and woolly. There we go. Wait, hold on. Who are you? Oh, some random skeleton priest. No one cares. Alright. And, clear out the two corners. I don't know why I put that down last. It's fine. And then we're going to have these people. Except he's going to notice this one. Sometimes you get lucky and he spawns far enough away from that corner where you can just get rid of the people there without him noticing. Sometimes you're just unlucky, and so I can transfer that elevation, but not some other elevations that I could easily have transferred. Excuse me, what? That is not consistent at all. You gotta get rid of the backup, though. Okay, good. The backup is mostly dead. Alright, that takes care of a majority of the backup. That other guy will die eventually. It's not a problem. Point. Case in point. We really need to get rid of this skeletal priest right now. There we go. I think he still took the time to heal Kilrian, though, which is mildly problematic, but he hadn't taken that much damage anyways, so it's not really that big of a deal. Alright. I mean, this is just a war of attrition at this point. But it's one that I'm definitely going to win because he does not hit me hard enough for this. Mostly because my vitality resistance is incredibly high, and so is my fire resistance. It's at least, my fire resistance is, I think, 50, it's 64. Okay, I thought it was 52, it was actually 64, so it's decent. It's decent. But combined with my vitality resistance, it is easily good enough to resist a lot of his damage, because he uses what is known as Void Fire. And Void Fire is a specific damage combination of fire and vitality, if you didn't know. So if you're looking at Purple Fire, like as Kilrian is demonstrating here, this is specifically Void Fire. I referenced Void Fire earlier, but I didn't actually stop to explain what it was, which was my fault. But that is what this is. Kilrian uses Void Fire, which is specifically a fire vitality combination. It's a damage combination. It's 50% fire, 50% lightning, usually. Sometimes it can be a little bit different. Is that empowered? It is. Nice. Sometimes it is not 50% of both, but you can make a pretty safe assumption that it's 50% of both. I need a cold stone, which we can easily arrange here. That's an easy arrangement. Go ahead and sell all this stuff, except for these pants, which we still want to keep an eye on. But beyond that, we can sell the rest of this junk. Good. And go ahead and arrange a cold stone. I did not sell these amulets in the corner. I don't know why I never look at this corner, but here we are. First, actually, while we're here, Mark of Modrigan. We don't have these. Okay, that's fine. We need 4 ward stones. And then we need 12 of these, which I don't think I can make 12 of these. I can make exactly 12 of these. Okay, good. But now you see why I'm always looking for aether crystals. Ta-da! Was that worth it? Absolutely. Running fast is always a good thing. Oh, I never made my cold stone. Hold on. Did I? No, I did not. Okay. Alright, this is actually an easy fix. Don't panic. It is extremely easy to farm aether crystals in a pinch. You go to Burial Hill. On Ultimate, this still is worth killing these enemies for, because they are going to be your level, but they're still easy enough where they're not going to pose a serious threat, because just they have almost no abilities that can threaten you. So this is actually perfectly fine. Behold all of the aether crystals that we will be getting. That is the 2 we needed. We can farm more off camera or whatever. I'm not really going to worry about it. But yeah, this was an emergency situation. I just needed 2. There they are. There is 2 aether crystals. Nice and quick. If you want to go pretty hardcore on the grind for aether crystals, go through the underground transit between the Warden's Cellar and the Warden's Lab. That has an absolutely startling amount of aether crystals there, and I needed more. And hoo boy, you get just a ton there. It takes a little bit of travel to get to, though, so for emergency situations like this one, I wouldn't really recommend it. But if you're actually just going to be like, yeah, I want to sit down and grind for aether crystals, that's where you go for the regular grind. So, but for emergencies, come to Burial Hill. Another good place for some aether crystals, as well as some just broad farming in general, is the Hallowed Hill. If you're also looking for legendaries, that's a good place to farm, because the enemies will generally tend to be a couple of levels higher than you, so that increases your chances of finding legendaries or what have you. Might as well finish out the area really quick just in case. Okay, there's nothing here, that's fine. But yeah, Hallowed Hill, while not quite as stocked with aether crystals as the underground transit is, it does have the benefit of offering you a greater potential chance of getting interesting legendary items or epic items, because again, the enemies are a little bit, they pretty much are guaranteed to be roughly 3 levels higher than you, which means increased likelihood of getting some kind of artifact of some kind. So if you're also looking to, dabble a little bit in some mild item farming, the Hallowed Hill is a great place. The Hallowed Hill, by the way, specifically being the area that you have to go underneath the barrel home. the the Berwick Bridge 4. That specifically. So, it's an absolutely fantastic place to look for things. Is that a pistol? No, that's a crossbow. Got excited for a hot second there. Mostly because I have another build that I'm working on that is having a serious problem with having the weapons it needs. Anyways, at this particular junction, we're going to go right into the Hydra for those delicious plus 50% damage, attack speed, conversion to health, just all this fantastic stuff that the family loves. Probably ghosts there, right? No, nobody goes. Nobody spawned there. No ghosts, no nothing. Okay. That's rare. But sure. Okay. And now we're just gonna apparently get into a small scuffle. And then move on to the Broken Hill where we can end the episode. And prep to get to Homestead. We probably will get to Homestead next episode. It's not that long of a journey from the Broken Hills. It's not that bad. We won't be going into the Steps of Torment until we talk to Anastasia, and we have the quest to go and do that anyways. At that point, we will go down into the Steps of Torment with proper preparation and everything. Which, I mean, in Ultimate, you need to be prepared ahead of time to go down there. But now we have the Ointment of Delight, so this is all going to go fairly smoothly. It's not really going to be that big of a problem. And here we are. We'll probably grab the quest to kill Lutra, I believe her name is. Yes. So we'll grab that while we're here. And then next episode we'll get to Homestead. That's not a huge trip. We kill Lutra. We probably won't stop and talk to Ghost Boy at the Steps of Torment until we're ready, we're ready to do the Anastasia. We'll probably do our hidden path as well while we're over here. It's not too far from Lutra. And then we're just going to go ahead and blitz through the remainder of the area we need to get Olgrim to Homestead. And probably from there we'll be all set. And then the episode after that we'll get rid of the Dramater and Queen and then complete the Homestead rep quest that just basically has us go back to Devil's Crossing and report in that they will trade, and then we get some Devil's Crossing rep, and then we have to decide how many bounties we'll need to do to get to Revered, and then go and do that. So with that being said, thank you all very much for joining me. If you like this, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, ideas, what have you, please leave them down in the comments below. And as always, have a great 24 hours.